believe. Let's just put the word out that we're actually up and running. Done and done. Or maybe it stopped. That was really weird. Okay, I've got stuff I need to do. I understand that. I know that. I'm fine with that. Did we already hit that? We did, yep. Alright, great. So the first thing I want to do is... Well, that's definitely working. So that's fine, let's pause that. Okay, so Guardians Rising. Collection. Packs. Here we go. Okay. It's gonna bust open a pack. Now really, I only care about the... I'd like to say that I care about all the cards in the booster packs, but to be honest, it's only 11 packs. Hopefully we'll crack something really funky, but I don't know, there's a lot of GXs that are just like evolved from other Pokemon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Full Out Fire's back. Slowbro. Amnesia. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. That Pokemon can't use it. For 20. Energy Recycler, of course. Machoke. It's all pretty standard. Vanillite. Sharpedo. And a Rayquaza. Turbo Storm. Attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. I saw that there was Aqua Patch. That sounds interesting. If you remember Dark Patch, oh boy was that good. What do we get? Oh, Whiz Cash, Water Pulse, Landslip, and a Trevenant. Poltergeist. Your opponent reveals their hand. This attack does 30 damage for each trainer card you find there. Okay. Pretty average, really, if you ask me. Just love the fact that the full art energies are back. Hey, Foil Choice Band. That's pretty good. And there's a new Absol. Doom News. Put all energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. Then if your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon will be knocked out. Yeah, right. It's okay, I guess. Alolan Geodude, which happens to be an electric type and not a rock type. Rock Polish. What is that energy cost? During your next turn, this Pokemon has no retreat cost. Yeah, that sounds actually sounds really terrible. There's the Aqua Patch we were talking about. Oh, Enhanced Hammer's back. What a surprise. Attach water energy card from discard pile to one of your benched water Pokemon. Cool. Okay, sure. Let me just get rid of these. Alright, cool. So maybe in the future, some sort of water deck that I will build. Some sort of like turbo energy water deck. Another Aqua Patch that really wants us to do it. Okay, Aether Paradise Conservation Arena. Area, not arena. Basic Grass Pokemon and basic Electric Pokemon. Both yours and your opponents take 30 less damage from your opponent's attacks. Phew. That's pretty good. Chansey. And a Swellow. That's swell. Oh. More full art energies. Another Aqua Patch. Okay, Pseudo Widow. Roadblock. Your opponent can't have more than 4 benched Pokemon. If they have 5 or more benched Pokemon, they discard benched Pokemon until they have 4 Pokemon on their bench. If more than one effect changes the number of benched Pokemon allowed, use the smaller amount. That's really, really terrible. And Honchkrow, which we haven't seen a good Honchkrow in a while, so how's this going to fare? Feint Attack. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. This damage isn't affected by weakness, resistance, or any other effects. Boring. Raven's Claw, 10 plus. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on all of your opponent's Pokemon. No. 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 Just no. Alright, let's open another. Oricorio? Yes. Supernatural Dance. For each Pokemon in your opponent's discard pile, put 1 damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. Okay, a little bit late for that, to be honest. Anti-Night March card. Revelation Dance. If there's no Stadium card in play, this attack does nothing. The revelation there is that card is pretty trash. Hala! Not the snack pack. Shuffle your hand into your deck. If you have used your GX attack, draw 7 cards, and if not, draw 4. That's not terrible. It's also not great, but it's really not terrible. Yeah, I rate it. Probably not high on my want to play list, but definitely is on my want to play list. Especially if you're in a deck that wants to use the GX ability as soon as possible. Oh, it's a Kamala. It's like a koala, but not. Comatose. As long as this Pokemon's in your active Pokemon, whenever you attach energy from your hand to it, it is now asleep. 100 damage for a Hypno Roll for 3 colors. This attack can be used if this Pokemon is asleep. If it is not asleep, this attack does nothing. Can we stop doing those abilities? Because that is just the lamest ability ever. We have an energy for one of your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Multi-switch. That sounds very usable and interesting. Oh! Okay, Ultra Rare. Ultra Rare? Secret Rare. So, a Field Blower. Choose up to 2 in any combination of Pokemon tool cards and Stadium cards in play, and discard them. That's definitely going to go in a deck, absolutely. Can get rid of Stadiums, so actually really good. Surprisingly good. Alright, we got lots to talk about here. Altar of the Sun. I guess it's supposed to be, but S-U-N-N-E. Sun. I don't know. Fire Pokemon and Metal Pokemon, both yours and your opponents, have no weakness. That is fairly substantial. Mallow, search your deck for 2 cards, shuffle your deck, then put those cards on top of it in any order. Yeah. Maybe with Orangutan? Maybe. Altar of the Moon. Oh, I get it. It's the old-fashioned way of saying, of spelling it. The retreat cost of each Pokemon, both yours and your opponent, that has any psychic or dark energy attached to them is 2 less. Well, at least he didn't say water, because that would have been really bad for everyone. Probopass. No one cares because it's a Probopass. And it is the terrible. Hey, cool. Foil Beldum. Ugh, another Sudowoodo. Just set it on fire. Victory Bell. Because there hasn't been a good one since, like, base set. Pretty much. Or jungle, actually, I think it was. Not base set. Base set didn't have Victory Bell. That was in jungle, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I've been playing the game that long. Wizards of the Coast used to produce the game. Gothitelle. Okay, so 140 hit points, stage 2 Pokemon, 1 Psychic. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. This attack does 30 damage to the new active Pokemon. That's not bad. It's not terrible. Link Blast. If this Pokemon and your opponent's active Pokemon have the same amount of energy, this attack does 80 more damage. So 130 total it can potentially do before weakness and resistance. I'd never play it. I'd never play it. I just wouldn't. It doesn't sound that great to me. I'm sure it'll have a place in the metagame. Huh, Max Potion is back. That's gonna be fun. Another victory bell. No one cares. Alright, cool. So we have enough of those water patches to make a water deck if we really wanted to. So maybe that's something we'll do in the future. We'll just crackless roaring skies anyway. Just crack them every time I win them. Never get anything good out of them. Just trash. Absolutely trashed. Every time. And trash. Alright, cool. Let's jump on in. Now, I haven't been playing much Standard. I've been playing a lot of Expanded with Team Plasma, because Team Plasma rules. The old Plasma deck. So the stream is still up, so that's good. Excuse me. It's been a long day, and it's going to continue to be long. Let's move. Moving the wrong one. Moving the wrong one. Sorry. We want to move the actual. Damn it. Let me select it. Yeah, I'm getting there. Heads. Game capture. Just gonna move it over a bit. Move it over. There we go. Okay, cool. So we've got Trubbishes and we've got Sizalors. Excuse me. Let's see what our opponent's playing. This is probably the worst hand we could have hoped for, to be honest. Okay. Dive ball into what exactly, I wonder. Oh, I didn't see it. Alolan Sandshrew, which is a water Sandshrew? What was that? In its out, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is knocked out by damage for an opponent's attack, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Wow. Okay. That sounds terrible. And they Hex Maniactus. That's fine. You can deal with that. I think we'll chuck down a Trubbish because it feels like we're going to need it. Oh, you know what? We could have attacked with Steel Wing. Whoops. Is that going to bite us in the butt? No. Okay, good. Okay, Sand Slash. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may draw a card. Yeah, seems fine. Doesn't seem too crazy. Playing the good old Pokemon trading card game online. I don't think I said it, so hi, I'm Cheshire from Cheshire Plays Games. In case you weren't hanging around for the previous stream. Gonna collect some cards. Damn. Okay. Let's start hammering. We're going to take this double color synergy back here, because it's a lot easier for us to do that. We are going to put another energy on here. This Pokemon's ability can't be used. Did they Hex Maniac again? Okay, sure. I want to reduce damage by 20, but there's no point, so I might as well just Gale Thrust, do 50 damage. Seems like a complete and utter total waste. Pretty much. Another Alolan Sandshrew. That's what I hate. Freaking bursting balloons. That's fine. Opponent hits the collect again. Alright. Now we can start really drawing some cards. Shaman to draw some cards. And shut off everyone's abilities, which is great. Crushing Hammer. Nope, misses. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We can shut off people's powers, or I'm thinking let's discard those first and go searching for probably another Shaman, because what we really need is the Pokemon tool so that we can evolve our Scizor or Scizor, depending on how you wish to pronounce it. I say Scizor because that makes actual sense. Okay, cool. So, let's shut off some powers permanently, or at least for now. Let's get back the N. We'll trade in our hand to draw 6 cards. Hopefully draw our evolution. No, of course not, because that would make sense. Let's make our opponent's bench a little bit smaller. Yes, we want to play Parallelity, absolutely. Bit of a stiff neck. Okay, so let's think here we don't need the Mega Turbo, so we'll get rid of that and the Sycamore. And we will go searching for the pretty Mega Scizor. I will chuck an energy onto our other Scizor, and then it's going to hurt us, but whatever, we don't really care. Just hit our opponent for 120. We don't mind taking a little bit of damage for that. No, we're going to get rid of that special energy right there. And the balloon doth burst. Ultra Ball? Sure. Play another bursting balloon. 20 hit points. I don't have a way to dump any additional damage on there, unfortunately. What is going on with my chat? Might be a problem Twitch side, but it could also be my connection, and I really hope not, because that would suck a lot. What the hell is that? Oh yeah, the field blower. One that we just got the secret rare of. Drat. Got rid of Garbodor's thingy. Floatstone. Thank you. Thingy. Ugh. Ooh, our opponent is powering up, which is nasty. Nasty hobbitses. Okay. We cool. We got this, yo. We got this. See if we can't nail one of those energy. No. I don't really want to, but I feel like I'm gonna have to. So we'll evolve. We'll throw out an N, because that sounds like a great idea. Nothing. Okay. What did I play this for again? Removal effects of attacks on a player, Pokemon. Okay. Not really much use. So instead, I guess we'll just Iron Crush our opponent. It's gonna land another, 60 damage on us, which is technically fine. At least we still get 2 prizes out of it. Could have been better. Meh, that's fine. I wish Big Bad Kaiju was here to see this, because he was talking about how he wanted to see Pokemon being played. So I hope you catch this on the YouTubes. And Naffy. Shuffle 3 Pokemon toolcards from your discard pile into your deck. Bursting Balloons, of course. Why not? But did you get what you wanted to play? That is the question. Nope. Okay, great. Win for us, I guess. What was my challenges that I had going? Quests. Knock out 16 opposing Pokemon with your metal Pokemon. Alright, sure. Excuse me. It's been a long day. Okay, here we go again. And another box. I have a box of Almond Kit around here somewhere, and I don't know what I've done with it. Yeah, done. No. No. Nope. It's gotta be there somewhere. Alright, so we've got our Sizels out. Sun's out, guns out. Yeah. No. It's actually a really bad hand, because you don't want to be stuck with these Mega Sizers right at the start of the game. They're really not good to be stuck that way. Alright, you know what? While my opponent is doing that, right? Nope. Aha! Aha! Yes! I knew there was somewhere. What are we gonna do here? Metal energy. I don't want to waste any of this. We're just going to still wing our opponent. No point. Grab a bunch of these boosters and count them out, because we currently have a Magic the Gathering giveaway going on Gleam, which you'll be able to see down there if you're on YouTube. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which is 15 booster packs, so 5 winners of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks to obviously myself for buying them, and Guff for subsidizing them. That's guff.com. So if you want to win some Magic the Gathering boosters, head on over to that link and you could score yourself some boosters. Myself, I've got a whole heap of boosters that I can open if I really want to. Okay. Yeah. So Clefly does, once you attach it to one of your Pokemon, Pokemon's Mega Evolution Pokemon. So we don't want to Mega Evolve our Pokemon, basically. Strip that, which is fine. So we will... Do we have anything to switch our Pokemon over, though? I don't believe we do. Oh, that's fine. Mega Evolve, and then we're just gonna Sycamore our hand away. Trubbish can help us shut off Pokemon powers, which doesn't matter. None of the stuff in our hand is gonna matter, so we'll just go done. And hope that our opponent doesn't have another Klefki or another way to find one. Meanwhile, let's blast a boost because we can. Bounty of the Luxor. Bounty of the Luxor. Bone Picker. Nice. You're asking, why is he busting boosters? I'm not, I'm just busting a couple because I feel like it. Because long day means I can. So our opponent pulls another double colors. That's fine. Glyph Keeper. Yeah, right. We'll probably blast 4. I know that I want to grab 2. And put them up with the miscellaneous boosters. Oh, we already have an Kit one in here. That's interesting. So we got Jenny and Nyx, Eldritch Moon, Shadows of Innistrad, Zendikar, Khans of Tequila, Fate Reforged, Magic Origins. I guess now we've got Kit. And then we have 3 Harry Potter boosters. What are we going to be doing these? We'll be cracking them at some point. On one of the various shows that we run, just for fun, because why not? Okay, so our opponent's just done us a whole heap of damage. They've got another Klefki down. But we can now start knocking out our opponent's Pokemon. We're going to start with Octillery. Going to chuck our Special Steel Energy on. Our Shield Energy. And then we're just going to Iron Crusher and get rid of the Forest of Giant Plants because we can. Now that we've got those out of the way, pop those back there. And we'll open 2 more boosters. I think everyone was expecting me to see me running some sort of new tech deck, but I haven't really seen anything that's grabbed me so far from the new sets. Nothing really at all, to be honest. Let's have a look. Check the steel energy down here. Why not? I don't think that we need to change anything here. If anything, I probably need to retreat Sizor. 50 plus, kill it. So let's retreat Sizor, or the Mega Sizor for the Sizor. I feel like we could use Lysander just to get it out of our hand, so we get better use out of Shaman, but I don't think we even need Shaman at this point. We'll give our opponent 1 more card, but let's shuffle our hand around a little bit. Hey, foil Labyrinth Guardian, and a cut to ribbons. Crocodile, Ruthless Sniper, Watchful Naga. Okay, so we don't need the Trubbish out because we already have 1 down. We could go a Cobline maybe. Probably leave that in a hand actually. We use a Mega Turbo though, which we shouldn't really be using yet, but we're going to use it now anyway. And then we're going to Gale Thrust our opponent into the Oblivions. With some KMFDM. 1 more booster. Forgot I actually had spare boosters sitting around from box openings and from draft weekend and stuff. We actually have some more magic giveaways coming up as well. That one was interesting. Hey, Buntu the Glorified. And of course, a delicious full art land. Mythic. Flood Swamp. I feel like we cracked a Mythic. We should probably just go ahead and crack 1 more booster for fun. Should we do that? Is that a thing we should do? Because I have no idea what our opponent is doing besides getting ready to die. Oh, here we go. The Striker. Forgot that Striker was in that deck. Can't even remember what it does. Remember it was mean. Not good at all. Hey, Shadow to the Grave, which is great because I actually needed a 4th one for my game day deck. Yeah, 1 more. Why not? We'll make it number 6. Special charge. Sure. Giving you double colors back into your decks. Hope you get a way to draw them. Yeah. Non-foil island and a Haphacha. The art in this Magic set is just so gorgeous. Just so gorgeous. Things I do to fill in time. Probably should just be sitting here sorting Magic cards, to be honest. It would make a lot of sense. What is going on? Hey, look at that. Alright. So, what do we do with a drunken sailor? Can we outplay our opponent at this point? I think we can. Kind of tempted to use that. I don't remember if we run any full heals or anything like that in this deck. It's been such a long time. They couldn't kill it straight away, so that's a good sign. We could, yeah, chuck a double collars down there. That just feels so dirty to just to be using a float stone like that. We went from here. Sycamore maybe? Yeah. We got 33 cards, so that's fine. Our opponent only has 5. Oh, that's a good sign. Blink. Didn't need to, but we're going to anyway. We could Parallel City ourselves. And I know how that might sound, but the reason being is to get rid of this Sizor to make sure that our opponent doesn't get prizes on us. Which is, I know how it sounds really bad, but that's fine. Then we'll just Iron Crusher and get rid of our own Stadium, just in case our opponent has any Stadium altering effects. Three left to go. No, Derek, you don't want to play that Land Destruction deck. It's Land Destruction. You don't want to do that. Standard, you don't want to do that. I know you want to do that, but you don't want to do that. So our opponent here is going to be able to take out a Mega Sizor, which is going to give them a pretty big advantage, because we're not going to be able to just, you know, KO back. But that's fine, because that's where we've got hammers. And our opponent has 4 cards left. So it's better off our opponent being able to do that and take 2 prizes than have the other Sizor in and have our opponent being able to take more prizes. So that will reduce the amount of damage we take, which hopefully will be enough, but probably not. Oh, we got a tails. Flip again. Heads. Great. Strip. Yeah, I think here we just Steel Wing. So Steel Wing's going to give us some protection by 20. And I think the energy does 10 or 20. 10? 10. 30 off our opponent's attack. They should still be able to one-hit KO us, really. But we will see. Just wish we had some way of drawing cards in our hand. Because our opponent's definitely going to be able to draw into that other DCE pretty easily. Land Destruction's not pretty, it's just annoying. Alright, so our opponent's gonna go for the Cobble for some reason. Don't know why you wouldn't have just gone for the Sizor to make sure. Sounds a bit weird to me. Okay, so we're both at 3. I can give my opponent extra turns, which will potentially draw my opponent into what they need. Or I can just Steel Wing it. I see why they did it, because it was 170 damage. I'm reducing damage by 30, which means I'm going to survive another round. Right. Oof. This should be, I think, the last DCE my opponent has. Because he shuffled in 2 before, put 1 onto the previous Vesper Queen, which I removed, and then there's this one here. So essentially all I really need to do... rat. That wasn't good enough. Has 0 retreat cost. So I can blast both of our hands away and hope that I draw what I need to. Or I can buy us another turn. 2 cards. Let's buy us a turn. And then blast my hand away. Now it means it's going to give my opponent extra turns to be able to try and kill me. But I'm fine with that. Versus Seeker for the Lysander. Oh. Backfired. No! Mendoza! Oof. That's rough. There's a shaman. Ugh. Still, no energy. That's not a great sign. Any cards my opponent? My opponent has 3, well now 2 cards left. Can I keep alive for that long? I don't think so. This pretty much means that our opponent's going to be able to KO us here. Very little thought to it. Stop with the plus RNG already. I don't think that if I ever get my own emoticon, I'm gonna ever be able to beat Brad. What is my opponent doing? Like, just... okay. You know what? I can't concede. I've got to wait out my opponent while they're doing whatever it is that they're doing. Wow. Their clock's not moving either. No one's clock's moving. My opponent's hanging at 14:32. And I'm guessing the servers have just died because I can't emoticon at all. Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, we might actually just have to call it a day, to be honest. And hopefully next time I'll have some sort of fantastic new amazing deck to show up with, but at this point, unfortunately, Pokemon has gone and frozen. It's really sad, but it happens. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. Make me a land destruction deck while you wait. There is no waiting to be had. This pony has shot through, unfortunately. So, hope everyone has a fantastic night. And I will see you all on Thursday when I stream, I think, Blockhood. I think I'm streaming on Thursday, and then into some Pokemon later after that.